What if I told you that there's a new free crypto app on the block that will pay you out in USDC, and it's not mining crypto on your computer, it's not sharing your bandwidth, and it actually uses less computing power than a Chrome tab? You'd probably say, okay, Smokecom, what are you on? What have you been smoking? That's just not happening. Well, for the past month and a half, I've been actually building just that. It shows you the current price of Bitcoin, ETH, and Solana, and has a little line below that for ads. You can pin it to the front, or you can decide to move it anywhere, and bam. It's called TokenTicker, and the way it works is you simply track the price of various cryptocurrencies, and you get to keep up to 50% of the advertiser spending. Essentially, unlike the normal ads you'll see online, here you get to keep a part of the ad revenue. Kind of crazy, right? In today's video, I'm going to explain how you can get the app yourself, how to download and install it, what's been built, how to buy ads, why you would want to buy ads even if you're not a project or a company, and probably most importantly to you, how much will this earn you? But first things first, how do you install it? How do you get started? Well, you navigate to the website. It'll be the first link up there in the description, and you simply click on download for Windows. That will start a download right here. If you're using Chrome, it might flag it as a suspicious download as it is brand new and hasn't had enough downloads to build up a reputation. If that happens, all you'll have to do is simply click the three dots and click keep. That way it finishes downloading. Then you click on it to launch it. And here you get this: Windows protected your PC. Microsoft Defender Smart Screen prevented an unrecognized app from starting. Running this app might put your PC at risk. The only reason this is happening is because currently the app is not signed. In simple terms, signing an app costs a fee in order for the dev to do a full KYC so that Windows knows when you're installing an app, okay, who's behind it. I should be able to sign it in the coming days, so if you're watching this maybe a couple weeks after this video is live, you might not have this issue. But if you're watching this the day of, all you have to do is click on more info and then click run anyway. Then it starts installing and bam. I'll move my camera out of the way so that you can see the full install steps. The first thing it's going to ask you for is none other than an email address. So I'm going to put that right here. Click on send code. And then you gotta go grab that code. Simply grab the code, copy paste it in here, and click on verify. Then you'll get this screen, confirm your country. We use this only to assign your regional ad market. This isn't built in yet, but essentially in the future, advertisers will be able to target specific regions they want to serve ads to, so this can be important for later. Then you click on finish, and the widget starts up right here. If you want to unpin it, you click this. You can freely move it around, and then if you want to pin it somewhere, you click that again. And that's it. Going to the bottom, you click the tray and click this right here. That will open up the app's dashboard where you'll be able to see the account on which you are logged in, if your earnings are active or not, the available balance you currently have, how much is currently pending, your lifetime earned, and your revenue share. Coming back to the website, it does say earn up to 50% of ad spend in USDC, but as you saw when I opened the widget right here, my current revenue share is only 20%. And that's because in order to reach the 50% ad spend, you will have to refer friends. That's simply a way to acquire more users, to have the app grow in a healthy way. And once you refer one friend, you get up to 30% revenue share. Once you refer 5 friends, you're at 40% revenue share. And once you refer 10 friends, you're at 50% revenue share. In order to actually earn with the widget, it needs to be in front of all the other apps. In order to do so, you just move it where you'd want it. Let's say at the bottom right here, and click the pin button, and then it will stay on top of whatever app you are doing, unless it's like a video game that is full screen. And when you're in a dashboard, you can actually go to the settings, and here you can have always on top, hide during full screen apps, which are like video games. You can switch to dark mode if you'd like, and you can choose if you want it to launch on Windows Startup. Then just click save, bam, it's in dark mode. Pretty simple. You get paid for every single impression you see, meaning each ad that shows up right here, you will receive a share of that campaign's ad budget. Now, that being said, if you click on it, you earn 50 times the rate that one impression earns. Okay, that's pretty much it for how to earn. Now, why would someone that's not necessarily a brand or a crypto project want to advertise, and how would they do so? Well, the way I built the app and the way you book ads is essentially usable by anyone. I wanted to make it so that if someone wanted to advertise their Twitter account, their YouTube account, or let's say a Hyperliquid, Aster, Bybit, Binance, whatever referral link, they could do so easily. For instance, I'm on the JTX trade platform that should open in a couple days, and I can grab my referral link right here, go back to the TokenTicker landing page, scroll down, and here you can see book sponsor impressions on TokenTicker. Each block buys 1,000 sponsored impressions. The highest bid serves first. You have to bid above the top current bid to take number one, or your ad will queue behind it. Now, here's what it's going to ask you. First of all, simply enter an email. Secondly, your ad line. I'll go with trade on JTX, be early to Solana's hyper liquid. Bam. Then destination URL, I'll paste in my referral link. Brand name, I'll go with Smolcalm. Then I can choose my brand color right here. You have the option to either drop an image, or you can click here to open a folder and upload your image. So I just uploaded my channel logo, and then I can see that the current top bid per block is 1 USDC right here. So I'll simply go with that, 1 USDC, and I'll book, let's do 9 blocks. That's going to cost me 9 USDC for 9,000 impressions, meaning the ad's going to get served 9,000 times, which is crazy reach for that cost. Even if the preview shows it's cut off a little bit right here, as long as you're below the 70 characters ad line and brand name combined, it'll show up on the actual widget. Next, you click continue to payment. It creates a secure checkout with Helio. If you're not aware what Helio is, they are a crypto payment processor that have been bought back by MoonPay, one of the essentially biggest on-ramp / off-rampers in crypto. I already connected my wallet. It's going to ask me to input an email, so I'm just going to do that right here. And in my wallet, you can see I don't have enough USDC, but that's fine because I can also go with Solana. And if I wanted to, I could pretty much go with any other chain. Now I'm going to click on Pay in Solana. That's going to bring up my wallet right here, and it's asking for 0.11 Solana. I'm going to click on Approve. Finalizing here. Success transaction approved. Give it just a second, and it should just update. Your campaign is now live, and bam, your campaign is now live. We should see it down here on, oh, it popped up. Smolcalm, trade on JTX, be early to Solana's Hyperliquid. If I click it, brings me straight to that referral link. This means even if you're not a crypto project, if you're just someone trying to push your affiliate link or a token you created or whatever, you can do so just like that. Scrolling down some more, you'll be able to see the live queue by bid, meaning which advertisers are bidding how much for how many impressions and how many impressions have already been served. And all the way to the bottom, you can see real people getting paid to watch the market, which is people that have installed the widgets, how much they have earned. Now, obviously, these numbers are quite low since the app wasn't launched. I've had a couple people join up through Twitter, but since there aren't many ad campaigns, they're all launched by me right now, that are live, their earnings are pretty low. A couple things I want to mention before looking at potential earnings are that obviously you can refer friends in order to up your revenue share percentage all the way up to 50%. But on top of that, if you refer a friend or an advertiser, essentially someone that will spend money to book impressions, you get to keep 5% of their total spending. So let's say you invite an advertiser that spends $1,000, you will have an extra $50 in your payout, and that does not come from the funds redistributed to people watching the ads, it comes from my own margins. Also, if you are a creator at the top, you can click creator right here and apply if you have anywhere over 1,000 subscribers, might it be on Twitter or YouTube or TikTok. Fill out these forms, click apply to join. I'll look at your profile and either say yes or no, and then you are actually entered to earn 10% of every USDC that your referrals will withdraw. You've also got the docs tab, which explain everything in depth. And if you're an advertiser and have ran a campaign, you can click on advertisers right here and you'll see a full recap of all your campaigns, including the amount of clicks, the click-through rate, the budget, remaining budget, and your cost per click. And you'll also be able to download all that data in a CSV report. Okay, Smolcalm, that's all great, but if I install this on my computer, how much am I actually going to earn monthly? Well, there's no actual simple answer to that. That's going to depend on how long you have it running on your computer. Secondly, how many ads are you getting served, how many times did you click an ad, since I did say that ads are paid 50 times what an impression is, and also how many advertisers are currently spending, but more specifically at what bid, meaning if an advertiser spends $10 to get 1,000 impressions instead of spending $1 to get 1,000 impressions, you will earn 10 times more. In simple terms, the longer you have the app running on your PC, getting shown ads, clicking it, and the more advertisers are advertising on TokenTicker with a higher bid price, the more you can earn. So in the first month, it could be anywhere from a couple bucks to maybe $100 or $200, depending on the traction that this gets. So if you want to actually make some nice passive income from it, go ahead, refer some advertisers, keep 5% of their spending, refer some friends, up your revenue share percentage. If you're a creator, apply to become a creator and keep 10% of whatever people withdraw. Withdrawals are already live and I will be manually checking them to begin with, just to make sure that everything works as planned. And once the app generates sufficient revenue, I'll be doing giveaways either here on YouTube in update videos or on my Twitter, so make sure to go follow me over there. This is legit the launch video, so you're extremely early. Earnings might not be great in the beginning and ramp up as advertisers jump in, but I think it's going to be pretty interesting to see how it goes, and it is still free USDC. I wanted to show you actually how much it uses. You can see it right here in my task manager. It uses around 100 megabytes of memory and a tiny bit of disk. That's it, compared to Google Chrome that uses around 25 times that. So yeah, it's pretty easy to run. You can run it on Windows 10 or Windows 11. If you have any questions about TokenTicker or recommendations to make the app better, let me know down below in the comments or on Twitter. On that note, it was your boy Smolcom. I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll catch y'all in another one. Peace.